And welcome back to DCC Kidz 2019. Again, what a year last year was, bigger and better this year. We just want to say sorry towards the end of last year. We were really busy with our project with Intake Preschool and other things and being ill, that we fell a bit behind, but we are back and we are looking forward to another productive year. We're back in the kitchen today. And we're going to make a tuna pasta bake. So first things first, fresh fingers. Yeah. And I've missed saying this for a long time. Fresh fingers. So just before we start, we'll have been to the allotment already, and I just want to show you a few things that we're growing. These are some sprouts I've already started. Again, we're going to be heavily going around grow your own this year. That's some sprouts, and we have some cauliflowers growing there, little seedlings, and just under this one, which is not growing yet, but we have some leeks in that one, but you'll see the development of them as we go on. But for today, we're back in the kitchen. So today we're making a tuna pasta bake, a very easy, simple and cheap recipe. So we've got pasta, it's very cheap to buy. We've only bought a cheap bag, I think it was 30 pence. Again, one onion, a couple of peppers, a few cherry tomatoes, and then we've got cheese. If you've got anything left over from Christmas, I mean, I've got some whiskey cheese, so I'm going to put that on top. I'll add a bit of nice flavour. But we've got a tablespoonful of sugar, one veg stock cube, teaspoon of mustard, a teaspoon of tomato puree, and a teaspoon of mixed herbs and pepper, and then 2 tins of chopped tomatoes and 2 small tins of tuna, again, which is cheap to buy. So what I'm doing here is I'm just preparing our peppers and things for our tuna bake. Just rough cut them, nothing spectacular. So if you cut something like that, that will be fine. So now we're prepping the onion. Anything that we can keep to using as compost at the allotment, we will do. So any veg trimmings apart from potato peelings that will sprout and they will ruin your compost because you'll have potatoes growing in, but any veg trimmings, skin or anything goes in our little collection pot. Again, your onion just wants to be roughly chopped. Tomatoes, these just want halving. I think I need to sharpen my knife. And that is how you want those ingredients to look in this dish. I don't want any seeds in my compost. So all we're doing is putting our pasta into boiling water. We'll leave that for 10 minutes, let that cook, drain and cool it. So, splash of oil in the pan, and we're just going to cook off our onions, our tomato sauce base. Just going to sweat those down 2 or 3 minutes. Next, chunky peppers. You don't want to overcook these, you want these to still have a crunch to them. We're just going to sweat them down, but keep them al dente. While these are just sweating down, I really hope you like the new intro that we've come up with. We're going to have new jackets as well, so big changes. We'll continue with our cooking. So these peppers and onions are sweated down for a couple of minutes. Still want to have a crunch to them, but just slightly soft. They are perfect. Now we're going to add our halved cherry tomatoes. Turn the heat right down, and we're just going to gently mix those in. Lovely colours there. So these have nicely been sweating down, and now we're going to add our few ingredients. So we're going to add a teaspoon of mustard. Not everyone puts mustard in this, but I do. A tablespoonful of tomato puree. Our sugar, pepper and mixed herbs. You can use dry or fresh. Dry is cheaper. And our one vegetable cube, and just again give this a mix round for a minute or so, and then we will add our 2 tins of tomato. Oh, that smells nice. And that has done its job, nicely sweated down, it's all binding together. In go our 2 tins of tomatoes. We may have to alter the taste as we cook. It may just work out lovely, it may just need a slight adjustment, but we'll leave our sauce mix on a very low heat right now and just let that warm through gradually. For after about 10 minutes we will then add our tuna. Next job, cheese grating. Excuse me, but this whiskey cheese is absolutely amazing. Paul, try that.
Lovely.
Gorgeous. And these cheeses, again, are not expensive, just to add a bit extra flavour. We've mixed them both, a cheddar and a whiskey one, to go on top. These cheeses are from Aldi for $1.99, and they are absolutely beautiful. So it's been on for 10 minutes and it's absolutely amazing taste, absolutely beautiful. Now we've got our tuna. Don't break it up too much, just slightly just crush it and let it fall in. Make sure you just folded the tuna in. We've got our pasta. This is cooked just slightly underdone because it's going to go in the oven and continue to cook, and we're just going to slightly fold our pasta in. There's many ways you can do this. You can put your pasta in the bottom and then put your topping on top. If you want to save it as a bulk dish, I would advise doing this. Then you can put it into many different containers and you'll get quite a few out of this. So just fold. Dish up. There we go. Making sure you get tomatoes and peppers and everything in there. So we've dished this up. There's plenty left, So you've got plenty there to go around. You can save, freeze it for 6 months in the freezer. We've got a mixed cheese, a whiskey one and a normal cheddar. Just going to sprinkle this on top, not too much, just a nice coating. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put this under the grill for 3 to 5 minutes, let the cheese melt, and then we'll get it out, and then we'll get Paul in to come and try this. Well, there we go. There is our tuna pasta bake, and you can smell the both sets of cheeses. It smells really, really nice. And just to show you, which we're going to do more of, is how many more we've got. So we've got 6 meals in total, but we've got 5 meals spare that we can put away into the freezer and that you can get out and use. So it's a good, cheap, nice recipe, and something that's going to hopefully make it easy for yourself. So I'm going to get Paul to come in now and try this, because the proof is in the pudding.
So we're back for 2019 tuna pasta bake. It looks lovely, so we're going to have a little taste and see what it's like. It's a bit hot. Taste the tuna, taste that mustard as well that Chris put in, really lovely. So, a good start to the new year. So we'll see you all again soon for our next adventure. See you later.